Welcome to Coin Hunter UK. Today, we are taking a closer look at the unique 1997 Australian 20-cent coin. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our upcoming coin discoveries. Did you know that the 20-cent coin sitting in your pocket is more than just spare change? It is a silent witness to a pivotal moment in history when Australia was undergoing a massive identity crisis. The year was 1997. A year shrouded in political tension and national debate, and this coin was right at the center of it. But there is something the history books didn't tell you. The legendary designer behind this coin hid microscopic details within the artwork, intricate marks that are invisible to the naked eye but hold the key to a fascinating secret. Why was 1997 so special? What was the designer trying to communicate through this strange creature? And most importantly, stay tuned until the very end, because I am going to reveal a specific error value found in some of these coins that could make yours worth thousands of times its face value. You might be holding a fortune and not even know it. But before we dive into the value, we have to ask, what was going through the mind of the designer, Stuart Devlin, when he chose this bizarre creature? Why a platypus? In the world of biology, the platypus was once considered a scientific hoax. A creature so strange with its duckbill and venomous spurs that European naturalists thought someone had sewn different animals together as a joke. By choosing the platypus for the 20-cent coin, Devlin was sending a powerful, coded message about Australia itself. He wanted to represent a nation that was unlike any other on Earth, bold, unconventional, and impossible to categorize. But here is the part that will keep you watching. Devlin didn't just place the animal on the coin. He designed the surrounding water ripples with such mathematical precision that they create a unique optical illusion. Some collectors claim that in 1997, a small batch of these coins was struck with a double waterline effect that is now worth a small fortune. But what caused this error, and how can you spot it? The genius behind this iconic piece of metal was none other than Stuart Devlin, a man so legendary in his craft that he was officially appointed as the goldsmith and jeweler to the Queen. Back in the 1960s, Australia faced a massive national dilemma. They were ditching the British pound to introduce their very own Australian dollar. This wasn't just a currency change, it was a battle for the nation's soul. Devlin stepped into this chaos and presented a series of designs that left the authorities speechless. While others wanted boring symbols of industry or colonial history, Devlin chose the raw, untamed wildlife of the outback. He broke all the rules of traditional coinage, creating a flow and texture that felt alive. But the real story isn't just about his artistry, it's about this secret approval. Rumor has it that Devlin had to fight tooth and nail to keep the platypus on the 20-cent coin, facing intense pressure from officials who thought it was too strange for money. So, what was his hidden motivation, and how did he manage to convince the Royal Mint to let this bizarre creature represent a superpower in the making? The journey of this coin from an artist's sketchbook to the high-security vaults of the Royal Australian Mint is nothing short of a royal drama. Legend has it that when Stuart Devlin presented his sketches, they had to be flown across the globe for a private viewing by Queen Elizabeth II herself. She didn't just glance at them, she meticulously approved the way her own portrait would sit opposite the humble platypus, creating a symbolic bridge between the monarchy and Australia's wild heart. For decades, this design remained untouched, a symbol of stability. But then came 1997, and the silence was shattered. While this very coin was being struck in the millions, Australia was engulfed in a fierce political storm known as the Republican debate. The nation was split down the middle. Should the Queen stay on their money, or was it time to wipe her image off the coins forever? The tension was so high that many believed the 1997 series would be the last of its kind. But amidst this chaos, a strange anomaly occurred within the mint, a secret production shift that led to a rare variety of this coin that most people missed. What was this mistake, and could it be hiding in your collection right now? 1997 was not just another year on the calendar for Australia, it was a year of fire and friction. The entire continent was caught in the grip of the Constitutional Convention, a historic showdown that threatened to change the face of the country forever. On every street corner and in every Parliament hall, a fierce debate was raging. Was it time for Australia to cut its umbilical cord with the British monarchy? Protesters and politicians were demanding that the image of Queen Elizabeth II be stripped from the national currency to make way for a new republic. Imagine the tension at the Royal Australian Mint. Workers were striking these coins while the very future of the monarchy in Australia hung by a thread. This 20-cent piece was minted at the height of this identity crisis, making it a survival coin of an era that almost never happened. But while the public was distracted by politics, something even more mysterious was happening behind the closed doors of the mint. A decision was made regarding the Queen's portrait that would later create one of the most sought-after variations in the numismatic world. Do you know which version of the Queen is on your 1997 coin, and why the wrong head error is the ultimate prize for collectors? Look closely at the face of this coin. This isn't just any image of the Queen. It is the legendary third portrait designed by Raphael Maklauf. Introduced in 1985, this regal and youthful depiction was entering its final days in 1997. It was a changing of the guard moment, as this iconic effigy was about to be retired forever, making the 1997 edition one of the last chances to own this piece of royal art. But while the world was staring at the Queen, the real mystery was hiding on the other side. Turn the coin over and you'll see the platypus. But have you ever truly looked at the fur? To the average person, it's just a texture, but to an expert numismatist, those tiny, microscopic lines of fur are the DNA of the coin. In the 1997 batch, something went slightly wrong with the polishing of the dies. There is a secret, smoothneck variety where the lines of the fur appear to melt into the water, a flaw so subtle that only 1 in 1,000 collectors even notices it. If you find one where the fur lines are disconnected or unusually faint, you aren't just holding a coin, you're holding a minting anomaly that shouldn't exist. Inside the high-tech, high-security walls of the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, a specific alchemical formula was being prepared for this 1997 coin. It wasn't just metal. It was a precise blend of 75% copper and 25% nickel, a combination known as copper-nickel, designed to survive decades of wear and tear. In 1997 alone, a staggering 42.2 million of these 20-cent pieces were struck and flooded into the market. Now, you might hear that number and think, this is just a common coin, there's nothing special here. But wait, don't let the numbers fool you. Behind that massive production lies a hidden industry secret. Within those 42 million strikes, a handful of coins were minted using contaminated metal batches or worn-out dies, creating ghostly shadows on the surface that the mint never intended for the public to see. While most of these coins are worth exactly 20 cents, the ones born from these minting glitches are the ones collectors are hunting for with magnifying glasses. But how do you tell the difference between a common coin and a rare factory error? Once these coins were struck in the heart of Canberra, they began a high-security journey across the vast Australian continent. Transported in armored trucks and guarded like state secrets, millions of these 20-cent pieces were funneled into the vaults of the Reserve Bank before being distributed to local banks and shops. But it was during this massive supply chain operation that something went dangerously wrong. In the rush to meet the 1997 circulation demands, a tiny batch of coins was released that should have been destroyed. These are known as transit survivors, coins that suffered unique damage or internal die cracks during the very first hours of their journey. Most people spent them on a newspaper or a loaf of bread, never realizing they were handing over a future collector's item. But here is the kicker. Because these coins entered the market so quickly, the mint couldn't recall them. They are still out there, hidden in old jars, car consoles, and forgotten pockets. The question is, can you recognize the struck-through error that occurred during this chaotic distribution? Now, we reach the moment you've all been waiting for, the actual errors that turn a 20-cent coin into a gold mine. In 1997, several manufacturing accidents occurred at the mint that created legendary rarities. First, keep an eye out for the off-center strike. If the Queen's portrait is shifted even slightly towards the edge, leaving a crescent moon shape of blank metal, you are looking at a prize worth between $150 and $400. Next is the rare die clash, where the images of the platypus and the Queen ghost into each other due to the machinery hitting without a coin in between. these can fetch up to $550 from serious collectors. Third, examine the edges for partial collar or broad strike errors. If your coin looks flatter and wider than usual with distorted reading, its value jumps to $200 to $350. Fourth, look for the elusive cut error, a blob of extra metal on the rim caused by a broken die, which can easily sell for $100 to $250. But the Holy Grail of 1997 is the double-struck error, where the coin was hit twice by the machine, creating a distorted, overlapping image. This mistake is so rare that in high grades, it has been known to reach a staggering $1,200 to $2,500 at auction. The condition is everything. The shinier the coin, the higher the paycheck. So, before you spend that 20 cents, ask yourself, are you throwing away thousands of dollars? So, there you have it, the hidden saga of the 1997 Australian 20-cent coin. From the artistic brilliance of Stuart Devlin to the chaotic political crossroads of a nation divided, this coin is a masterpiece of history hiding in plain sight. Before you toss your loose change aside, take a magnifying glass and look for those microscopic errors we discussed today. After all, you might literally be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. If you enjoyed uncovering the secrets of this coin, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to join our global community of treasure hunters. But wait, your journey doesn't end here. In our very next video, we are crossing the oceans to the UK to hunt for the ultimate legend, the coin they call the Holy Grail. It is the rarest of the rare, and most people wouldn't even recognize it if it was in their hand. You cannot afford to miss that one. Until then, keep hunting, and I'll see you in the next discovery.